Well, my name's Sarah, and I'm a type 7, and I was introduced to the Enneagram about 3 years ago, introduced by my mother, who studied it a lot longer. And I think my mother introduced me. She's a 9, kind of a peacemaker. I think she introduced me so that her and I could get along better. But probably just in the last year, I really started to pick it up and study it for myself and learn more about what it is to be a type 7.
Of the things that you have learned, what can you tell us about type 7?
When you read about type 7, it is all about me. I really relate strongly to everything that I've read so far. And specifically for me, I'm a really positive, high energy person. And I am looking for places and things that are also positive and fun. And I kind of can make a lot of different situations joyful. You know, you have to find joy in everything you're doing, in work, in play, in all times. And also on the other side of 7, as much as I like the fun and the joy, I don't like the pain. And I tend to steer away from that and really focus on and look for things that are fun and positive.
In retrospect, do you think the type 7 manifests itself in childhood?
When I started studying the Enneagram for myself and looking back over my life, I realized, oh my goodness, I have really been a 7 my whole life. And I can see now these places where it really stands out. As a child, I was always looking for the fun people, the fun activities, positive and happy. I mean, really, I was in plays and show choirs and theater and everywhere where people were laughing and playing, and then, you know, the applause is helpful at the end, and I could really see it. And what I think is interesting, and long before I started studying the Enneagram, is even though as a child I was looking for fun, as an adult I figured out that when it wasn't there, I could create it myself.
How about in your work relationships or personal relationship? Has the Enneagram helped to understand people and to interact with them more smoothly?
As a 7, I'm always thinking about the future and planning and how we can make things great and exciting and fun. And some of my closest relationships are with people who are 4s and 5s and 9s, and, you know, 4 specifically, thinking about the past and what the past means and how that affects them now. And, you know, I used to really think about that like as holding me back and dragging me down. But then I learned that, you know, I'm processing and they're processing. And if I have some patience for listening to the way they're running through the process, it could even help me, and I can learn from that. So I do think it's given me some patience. I tell myself now, the thing I say a lot is just take a breath. You know, I don't always have to go first. I don't always have to be the one talking. And it's sometimes in those moments of quiet that are so uncomfortable for me that other people start to talk and share. And I think it's been really helpful. My personal life, with my children, and with people at work. You know, just take a breath, 7, and give other people a chance.
Sarah, that is a wonderful description of type 7 and the value that the Enneagram brings to your understanding. So thank you so much for being here this morning.
Yeah, thanks, Steve. Thank you.